I mean, if you're into makeup, Ulta Beauty, like invest in what you use. I mean, you using toilet paper. Are you committed to buying Charmin or whatever brand? Well, then you need to go with Procter and Gamble or something like that. So invest in the stuff that you use so you'll know like the feel for it.
What makes a bad investment? I mean, of course, if you lose money, it's a bad investment, right? What determines if it's a bad investment?
Not investing at all is a bad
Okay.
investment. Just sitting there like thinking that okay, I'm gonna grind, work, I'm gonna make this cash, I'm gonna let this cash sit. Cash can, it starts depleting over time, and if you sit in cash, you're gonna spend it.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody.
What's the smallest amount someone can invest? Can you invest as small as $20, $100? Like, what's the smallest you can invest?
I mean, if it was me and I just worked on a regular basis, I would just say like, just start investing $100 a month if that's all you can afford, $100 a week, whatever you can afford.
So I think there's a thing, right? Especially when you're young, right? You tell someone young, hey, invest $100. And in 10 years you might get whatever. Like, dude, $100 that'll get me, 6 drinks into the club.
Yeah.
I'm trying to invest. I'm trying to, press so and so. Like, so how do you overcome that mentality?
And that's a great question, Jason. And that's something we're kind of working on with the app. What is it like? Behavioral finance. Like, what makes people want to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go party" versus dropping some money into a stock. Like my community, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. We shop. And I'm sure other cultures do too, but African Americans, we like to look good and we like to shop and have Jordans and whatever else is coming out. But I think if you can somehow say, instead of me buying this $100 shirt, I'm gonna just pause and I'm gonna just buy some stock, and I'm gonna still buy my shirts now, but I'm still want to invest too, same time.
So that's a good point. Like, I might even make this up. I remember hearing, like, as far as communities, right? I'm trying to make this up. Like, $1 in a white community stays there for, like, a long time. On and on. Asians, like, 1 out of whatever time. The black community is like $4 later is gone, right? Like, how do you change that? I mean, that's a bad thing, right? That's not good, is it?
No, it's not good. I think you change that by having, someone to have that thought leadership to let the community know, hey, this is not healthy. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, we've come a long way in our culture with investing. Because at one point, I mean, I'm sure it was minimal, but now, the younger generation is thinking, okay, I need to do this. But they have challenged because rent's so high now and all this other stuff. So they're just trying to figure out how to get to the next week versus stopping to invest.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know if people realize how many people in America live paycheck to paycheck. It's not just poor people, it's like middle class people, lower middle class, like everyone's like paycheck to paycheck, right?
Yeah, and it's and people not happy.
No.
People are pissed off, Jason. It's like, man, I remember back in the day, I don't know, you probably remember where you could $20 you can get you some gas.
Yeah.
If you smoke cigarettes, you can get you a pack of
$20 went a long way.
A long way, like
put a couple bucks in a gas tank, you're good for a week.
You're good, yeah. Even if you had a hoopty like old Chrysler, New Yorker or something, but you still that wasn't the main thing you wake up and think about. And I think that's what happened to people.
And of course, like I think like somehow the minimum wage is still $7.25 federal level. Like I don't agree. Like, I don't agree it should be $20. I have no reason to believe this, but I think it should be $10. I have no economic reason at all. I just think it's $10. Sounds like a good dollar amount. Like 20, 25, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But then like that, so the minimum wage is not increased, but everything else is increased, right?
Yeah.
Like $7.25 says 19 whatever, 89 whatever.
Yeah.
And like rent probably went from 1,000 to 3,000. Everything's gone up like at least 10-20%.
Yeah. It's and everybody says they have a solution, but do you really have a solution when you over?
You might have a solution for yourself and your economic background, but is it for everyone? Probably not.
Everyone, like what's the mindset of a person sitting up in their big mansion, even though they're trying to make the decision to fix the problem?
Yeah.
How pressed are you to fix the problem? And you got like 10 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms.
Yeah.
But if you over here in the hood and you live in, you in a little duplex and you're trying to create, figure some stuff out. See, I think that's what we need to do. Go back to the hood and ask these questions. Y'all. I bet you'll find the answers there.
Yeah.
You're living it.
So one thing you're doing, I think, is pretty interesting. Talk about this fantasy investing leagues you're doing.
So that's inspired by my son. My son is like a big fantasy. He comes over every year to my and I'm like, okay, what player? Because I'm from like back in the day, Jerry Rice, you know. But his excitement around like picking his players every year and competing with his friends. So I say, okay, well, I know investing's not football, but if we can move people to treat stocks like players, then you're not only getting the opportunity to learn about these stocks as if it's a player. Like I'll give you an example. Like if it's a wide receiver, you know he caught 110 passes or caught however many and got yards. Well, it's the same thing with the stock. You know, we'll bring you into the platform. You can learn what PE is, and you can see what the PE ratio on Microsoft and so on and so forth. And I mean, I think it's a great way to get people involved, and it's a study to show that people that love football like to invest. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's.
Is it part of the gambling thing?
It could be. It might be, but yeah, I think it's if you can learn your company the same way you learn how Stephon Diggs is going to play. You might be
totally random, right? Do you see what he did?
Yeah.
With him and Cardi B.
Yeah, I caught that.
Like he basically said her shit smelled like garbage juice.
I know. I'm like,
that's foul as fuck. But Stephon Diggs, if you know him, like that's his history. He does shit like that.
Yeah, that's the type of guy he is.
That's the type of guy he is, right?
And Cardi, you know,
I mean, I had no idea there were a couple. Honestly, I thought she was still the other dude, right? Offset was his name. I thought he was still a couple, right? Yeah. But and I just seen on the fucking Facebook page, you know, Stephon Diggs says, you know, shit.
Like I was like, but then again, it's like, you know, are they still together, and is it just something to bring their name? Like Cardi B is kind of quiet from time to time.
I don't know, man. If I'd have to think. I'm not a female, but as a female, some dude said my shit smelled like garbage juice. I'm not doing that. Like I don't need that kind of publicity, right?
Right.
If you want to keep it tender, you got to think of something else, right?
Okay.
Like we can say you cheated on me, or I cheated on you, or you know, like whatever. Like,
jams or something.
Yeah, but no.
But that's deep right there.
Yeah, that's like damn.
Yeah. He went pretty deep with that, but you know it's.
But that's his history, though. That's what he does.
Yeah, that's the guy.
And he does it to his best friends, like everyone. Like this is nature, right?
Yeah, I guess you either love it or hate it, and if not, you know, you just keep it moving.
Yeah, I mean, you never thought we talk about Cardi B and juice, right?
Right. Yeah.
So what's this next thing? What's this Rainbow Returns Building Wealth with Pride?
Rainbow Returns. So that's basically like something I wanted to like an initiative geared toward the LGBTQ community. My goal is to create these meetups like right here in the Seattle area. Maybe do some virtual stuff. It's really in an incubator stage. I'm testing it to see how many people can join, but it's just something we rock like maybe once a month. Get on there, talk about stocks. We had one back. It was a while ago, but you know life happened and I didn't get a chance to keep producing the content. But yeah, it's just somewhere where you can come learn about stocks, figure out what's a good investment channel for you. Are you aggressive? Are you not aggressive? And just a place where we can come chill out in a safe space.
And how do you convince people in that community to take part in it?
That's a good question, Jason. I mean, I've been trying to just reach out on social media, let people know what we're doing. I went to Pride in the Park just recently down here, Volunteer Park, and kind of put the word out there for it.
So talk about that specific community, right? I think a lot of people think of that community and they think want to pigeonhole it, right? But it's actually like there's conservatives, or there's like liberals, or like rich people, poor people. A lot of people this community is like this, right? But it's not right. Can you kind of talk about how expansive the community actually is?
Like how you mean how large?
Yeah, how expansive it is, like across all political thought, all demographics.
I mean, it's a big community. I think it may be just as big as a specific race community. You got, like Tim Cook. He's a part of the community.
Most people don't know that.
Yeah,
Most people don't know that.
Yeah, so, and I mean, that's the company of all companies, right? And he's running that, and it's been doing it for a while. So, our community, it spans everywhere because we have such a large, we have the lesbian, gay community, we have transgender, all these different people. So, I think it's larger than what people actually believe. And right now, with what everything's going on in the world, we've kind of, I don't know, like some have gotten a little quieter because of maybe the things and kind of tend to be a little more conservative now. Not me. I don't care. I'm gonna always be, who I am. But it's a very large community out there, not just in America. I think worldwide.
So obviously you've been Black since you were born. So how long?
Jason, I haven't. No.
I'm sure probably switching up. Did you need some code switching? Did some code switching?
About 8 to 12, I was like, oh no, maybe I would go hang out with the. But nah, yeah, I've been.
But how long have you considered yourself part of the LGBT community?
I mean, I would say since 19.
19, okay.
18, 19, because I have a son.
Mm-hmm.
He's 27, so. I come from like a family where it's like church and all this and that. So
what you're saying is the baby that was so fucked up the day after the baby was born, like I'm going the other way.
And that's exactly what happened. It's like when he was like a very little baby. I got my first partner and whatnot, and kind of lasted till that ran out. But yeah, as long as and as long as he can remember, this has been mom. We got matching football jerseys on.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's something about the community that most people don't, like you wish more people knew about, right? Can you see something new, like you're like here, like Seattle, here, like you hear the prayer parade, like people being like super aggressive, like being like for what, like kind of uncouth, right? Like taking it too far. Yeah. What do you wish people actually knew about the community?
I mean, our community, I think, is one of the most down to earth communities out there, Jason. I mean, because you may see that on those particular days. But most of the time, I'm sure we're doing the regular stuff, just sitting maybe at home, listening to some music, and we're no different than anyone else. It's just we choose to love different people. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a lot of misunderstanding. Like I'm a more progressive lesbian. Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to just be this like, no, I'm not. I could be a cream puff. We was watching a movie, me and my partner, and I'm like, she's like, what are you doing? I was like, man, I'm just over here in tears. I was like, I can't remember the movie exactly, but I was like, man. And she was like, Dad, you crying like that? I was like, yeah.
So another totally random thing, and I have no idea this is true, right? Mm-hmm. I get all my information from either Joe Rogan podcast or TikTok or YouTube, right? Okay. None of it. I'm not saying all of it is any good, right? Yeah. And so someone posted on TikTok. They said I can't remember the numbers, right? And the numbers were like, male, female, married, divorce rate like 50%. Mm-hmm. Guy, 25%. Mm-hmm. Female, 90%. It was like it's the females, right?
Yeah.
It's not us guys, it's the females. Like the lesbians getting divorced at 90% of the rate.